Welcome in and welcome back, everybody, to Bing Bong MTG. Now, today on the channel, we're going to start a new rush of videos. We're going to start a new chapter. We're going to see if I can make possibly the worst commander in each color a good deck and see if we can win with it. Let's not waste any time. Join me at the table. This is going to be fun, guys. We're going to build the deck on screen, but we're going to start off with the worst of each commander in each color. Why I want to do this, you got to start at the bottom and go up, right? So let's start with the worst, one of the worst commanders, or what is perceived to be a worst commander. We're going to see if we can't make a deck around it. We're also going to see if we can't maybe get some wins, and I can guarantee that it's going to be good. So we're going to start off with probably one of the worst colors in Magic. I don't want to say worst, but white has definitely gotten more love as recently than in the past. Definitely in the past, white was considered to be a weak color. There is a lot of hesitation out there when people go say, I'm going to build an all-white deck, and people go, no, don't do that. So we're going to take one. We're going to start off with white today. We'll do blue, we'll do black, we'll do red, and we'll do green. We're going to do all of them. And like I said, we're going to start off with probably the worst commander card in each color, and we're going to go from there. So like I said, we're going to start from the bottom up. So let's not waste any time. Let's build this deck. And I think we're going to start off with Ismarau, the Hound of Kanda. I'm going to start off with this legendary dog. The only thing this dog has going for them is that he's a 1-drop and he's a 2/2. That's it. He has no effects. He has no abilities. It's just a 1 mana for a 2/2. We're gonna take out some of these. We're gonna go down to like 20 regular. I'm gonna add in some special lands here. And we're gonna get into this real soon here. Obviously, you have to have Ancient Tomb. We're gonna be able to get our commander down hopefully rather quickly, so that shouldn't be too much of an issue. But it's also could be a challenge because, like I said, this is a mono color deck, so single color, and we're going to see if we can make this dog any good, and we'll see what trouble we can get into on MTG Arena here. I really think there's really not that much that we need out of our lands. There's not much utility that we need beyond just making sure that we hit our mana and hit our lands. Somewhere around 30 is good for a monocolor deck. We'll keep it at a we'll add one more in here and we'll keep it at a even 32. We're gonna add a draw effect in there for our last land. Gonna add some artifacts in here. Obviously, gonna get more mana. We're gonna add a bunch of mana rocks. Since our commander is a dog, we're gonna give this dog some buddies. We're gonna give it some friends, and why not give it some cute little friends here. Some draw effects. Obviously, Pearl Medallion, making our white spells cost 1 less to cast. We're gonna add some more stuff here to the deck. More mana rocks. Like I said, mana is the name of the game here. We're going to be adding in some draw effects as well. Why not? Roaming Throne. If we have any dogs that have triggered abilities, we're going to trigger an additional time. Solemn Simulacrum is just the classic go get a land card, and then when he dies, you draw. So it's very, very good. Banner of Kingship. This is a new card that came out recently on Arena. Creatures you control of each type get +1/+1 for each fellowship counter, and when it enters, its fellowship counter on it for each creature you control of the chosen type. So obviously we're gonna make this we're gonna have a dog sub theme going on, because who doesn't like a good boy? And who doesn't like a man's best friend? Let's make man's best friend very good. We're gonna add in. We gotta add in some haymakers just in case. Just in case. And if you guys are wondering why I chose to start off with this commander, as I look right now on EDH Rec, this legendary hound or dog has a total, and has a total of 39 decks made, and that's not even saying that these are out in the world, because EDH Rec pulls their sources from online decks that people put together and stuff like that. You can pick this up for $1.79. So that they're, like I said, we're starting with the bottom of the barrel, and he has a rank of over 1,000. So yeah, again, not that popular, but we're gonna see who's a good boy. We're gonna add in some dogs to go with this guy. First strike, yeah, we'll take that. Each creature you control with a +1/+1 counter. As for sure, vigilance, yep, doesn't tap. We can sacrifice it to gain protection. I like that. Okay, generous pup. I like that. Enters. Opponent controls more lands. Sure. If we fall behind, pack leader's good. Spirited Companion is good. Draw effect. If you let's get more dogs. Put 4 dog tokens in a battle and into play. I like that. Let's see here. Destroy an artifact or enchantment. I like that. Put a +1/+1 counter on each creature I control. Put a +1/+1 on other soldiers. Okay. We don't have any more soldiers in the deck. We'll add another soldier to the deck to get kind of get a soldier sub theme going, soldier sub theme going on here. All right, so now we're gonna fill this out with all the white powerful cards that we can think of. First, we wanna draw cards. That's really the name of the game. You want to keep up with card draw. Like I said, white, luckily, in in the recent years has gotten pretty good at card draw. So we're gonna do that. And we're gonna add in some anthem effects to buff our creatures. Bring season of the burrow. Bring back. We're gonna be able to bring back creatures. Speaking of that, we're gonna be able to bring back creatures from the graveyard with our spell. And we're going to throw in Sarah Paragon as well. We're going to, like I said, we're going to add in some enchantments in here. Obviously, we're going to want to destroy some enchantments, maybe exile a few. And we're going to Brave the Sands, giving our creatures vigilance, and we can block an additional creature each combat. Get some life gain going, because we're probably going to need it. Ossification is a good one. Basically, enters attached to a basic land, exile creature or planeswalker. Like I said, we're going to Sheltered by Ghost, exile something. We're going to need Always Watching, non-token creatures. We don't have very many tokens, so they get +1/+1 and have vigilance. Again, this is all we want to do is we're going to build a pillow fort made out of dogs. Radiant Destiny is an awesome card, especially if you're doing creature themed decks, because you could choose a creature type, and creature of chosen type get +1/+1, and they have vigilance. So it's a win-win there. If you can't tell, I think vigilance is pretty powerful. The ability to just attack and not worry about anything. Let's see what else I want to throw in here. Oh, Cathadar's Crusade is another good one. Whenever a creature enters, we put a +1/+1 counter on each creature. Get our creatures big, because they're not very big to begin with. Virtue of Loyalty is a good enchantment. Basically, gives them pseudo vigilance because they untap and puts a +1/+1 counter on there. Let's see what else. Alright, I think it's time for the heavy hitters now. There's some big, powerful there's some creatures on the bigger end that I like to run. That's both Elesh Norns, the new Praetor's Voice, or I'm sorry, from Phyrexian Praetor, the Mother of the Machines, and the Grand Cenobite. Basically, our creatures get +2/+2. Theirs get -2/-2, so even better there. Let's see. I'm thinking we're gonna need a life gain subset just to make sure that we stay alive. For longer periods of time. Staying alive is a good thing, I would think. It's definitely what we want. We want to, like I said, we want to build our fort, and then we want our dogs to attack when the time is right. I don't want to do too much life gain synergy, but I do want to have at least some. So that way, like I said, we can kind of withstand the punches. Gonna go back to our draw mechanics. Gonna put looking for a specific draw engine that I really liked in one of my other decks that I ran. And let's see if we can find it. Ah, here it is. Exemplar of Light. We're also going to put a powerful angel in this deck. We're going to do Avacyn, Angel of Hope, make our stuff indestructible, and we're going to add in some exile effects. Just in case we run into some problems that we're going to need to say no to. Alright, this is looking pretty good. Let's see here. We're going to add in a wrath effect here to end things off, I think. Yeah, that looks good. Let's choose some sleeves for our little dog deck here. Here's some cute dog sleeves. Let's see if we have any others. Those are cats. I think we'll just go with that one for now. Alright. Let's put in a, let's see, man's best friend. All right. Love it. All right, let's see if we can go win one. Hopefully everybody is doing well today. We're going to be playing Brawl. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell. Like I said, we're doing all 5 colors. This is just the first one of many. And we got a decent start. We'll see what we can do with this. We're gonna get Soul Warden out first. Get our life gain going quickly. And we'll go ahead and get in there for one. And of course our first draw is mono black. In there for damage, all we can. Our white spells cost less, and whenever we cast a white spell, we create a warrior token with vigilance. That's good. Get in there. Oh, that's wonderful. All right. Back at it again. My dogs do not know when to quit. Are they going to attack? They are not. Wonderful. Well, I'm not going to attack. You got removal. What do you got? We'll block. And that will probably be it. Like I said, we're going until we win. That wasn't the best draw to start off with, but hey, that's the way the cookie crumbles. Get into this next game and see if our dogs can crank out a win. Of course, it's Joda, the Unifier. These are great matchups. At least we got an answer in our hand. I will take an answer all day long. And 2 times today. Great part of our commanders, it's a 1-drop, so. Okay. It's clear they don't like my dogs. But they're going to have to get used to them. Because dogs is what we do. We have to come up with a creative saying like dogs bite together or something. I love that for us. And I'm going to say goodbye. And I'm going to make it so that your creature's intercept. And I'm going to gain life. And I'm going to hit you. They're back. And this is where we say, no, don't play the commander. And this is where we sigh deeply. Because our deck is nowhere near the power level of theirs. We will draw a card, though. Gain some life. Are they going to pay the suit? They will not. Now they get to flip through their deck and choose the next legendary creature that they have. Cameo. How lovely. Two, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Cool. Fun times. They had all the answers. That's what happens with a 5-color deck. But, as promised, we're going to go until we win. These dogs have a lot of fight in them. It's another 5-color deck. Omnath. This is what happens when you play like a one-drop commander, by the way, is you get matched up against all these like overpowered decks because they think that you're gonna... Well, they're just gonna kill them in 2 turns, so yeah. And to be honest, dogs is not the greatest sub-theme for this. There are a lot more potent ones that I could have chosen, but you know what? It's dogs and we're sticking with it. And we're gonna get a win. See if they block. They do. I think that trade is worth it. Spelunking, good card. Alright, we're gonna start buffing our creatures. Okay. Really? Chromatic Lantern. Okay. They have a lot of removal in their hand. We will see their removal and raise them 1. No more cheating. They have a lot of removal in their deck. Jeez. Gonna swing with my dog. They block it. And we will take that win all day, every day, and twice today. That is a glorious victory. Now, do we go... No, I'm not going to risk it. I was going to say, do we go one more? But forget it, folks. That is a wrap. Leave a comment below what color you want to see me do next. Make sure you like. Make sure you subscribe. Hit that notification bell. And we'll see you next time.